Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Welcome to SKTV. Welcome to today's edition. Welcome. Let's share the show, please, as you join us. Let's share the show. Please share the show. Give me 1 second, folks. Let us know where you're following us from, please. As you join us, please help us share the show.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who willing to serve. Blessing that time and the effort are rest. The brothers giving us here and the parents of them. The work with my life without fear.
I lyrical
Master.
Play Paris who make on you. I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, I can't ask my.
Help us share the show, please. Thank you. As you join us, let us know where you're following us from, and we will recognize you. Melvin, the show. How are you, Melvin? Thank you for following us from Europe. Which part of Europe, if you don't mind? Which part of Europe, if you don't mind, please? Which part of Europe? Folks, let's share the show. Monk, Milborn, and others will be joining us here soon. So let's share the show if you can. A lot of things to talk about. Yes, a lot. Yvonne Yo is following us from Northern Virginia. Okay, Yvonne. Thank you. Let me speak the Liberian English. Let's share the show. Let's share the show. And I can say in Liberia. It feels good to be back on. Let's share the show, please. Hoda Sharif, watching us from Perrytown, VOA Room. Okay. You say no sound on YouTube? Melvin Tissue, you might want to check your sound. George Young was the first person here today. He's watching us from Henderson, North Carolina. Check the sound on your gadget, please. I know for a fact that the sound quality here is good on our end. It's really, really good. Let's share this show for you. Let's share this show for you. Binta Bill is following from Sinkoff, Fiamma community. Being out of my community there, I used to be in that community back in the day. My peppers went in and used to put it together. You know what time it is now. My community there, lead that story. Valentine Precious is watching us from Atlanta, Georgia. Elijah says watching us from Otago, Colombia. Okay. Otago, Colombia. Bogota, Colombia. I mean, sorry. Samuel Gote Hollywood. Gokai Hollywood is watching us from East Coast. I don't know what East Coast is. Samuel, put a state there, man. Lead out all that East Coast thing, brother. Yeah, y'all won't confuse us. We're already looking confused in the time with what's going on. Annie Hoto is watching us from Georgia. Let me see if we can join Melbourne here today. My man, you knew baby pie get changing shit in the few days. What's going on? You wearing blue today, tomorrow you wearing yellow. What's up with that, my man? New baby pie get wearing the shit in. What's your story?
Yeah, thank you, Steve. Indeed, let me be frank. Sometimes in the life of baby father and baby mother, you're not gonna be looking like you are that person where by the time people see you say, oh no, that person are nothing. No, in fact, we don't want to be with you or we don't want to interact with you. So in their life, they say looking good at business, right?
So that means won't be dressing fun so you can look at woman.
No,
Yeah, just asking, brother. I
if I may bother my chair, stop there, Steve.
Because the thing where you own a different story. So you
Hey,
want
bro.
you want love a woman like what make it dressing fun?
No. I can't do that. Look,
No. Maybe you sounding very, very suspicious. I get
oh,
problem. But
yeah,
why you need to make power dressing letter for? Do they partner can wear tear trousers, Johnny tear ball, they can wear tear shirt, my man. What are you looking for again?
so you see now, that's the perception that when you are baby father or when you are baby mother, it should look any kind of way. No, but I think our mother, Pinta Berete, she knows very well, and she told me, call me, maybe don't mind, they were dress any kind of way you want to dress. Hey, mama, she said, so dress. So, Steve, let me be frank. When you are breastfeeding a young born baby or young born child, you have to look good and decent because mind you though, that child look up like, in fact, let me tell you my brother, in fact, it's in my eyes. I'm sleeping right now as we speak.
Lead that story, man. Lead that story. We're not
Is it? So I was on another shift on yesterday, and today I'm on another shift. That's the life. But let me be frank. Don't be like.
Are you working gospel thing in public? You're not taking care of the day you working gospel. I'm looking at you.
Look, still coming to that because I want you to give me the clear answer. I was surprised, Steve. Let me be frank. Someone.
But we gotta wait for a month to come because this is a biblical, spiritual question.
Yes.
And I can't put my more inside because as we look at it now, I'm with the papi, so I'm sorry.
So in this, so you're right. So we are waiting for President Mo to come. So by the time President Mo come, then we'll go back to Proverbs 6:30 to know as to what we really.
Proverbs 6:30, where story with
No, because Lawrence, Steve, mind you though, Lawrence, I was working throughout the night. So one of our colleagues, Lawrence, sent me Proverbs 6:16. So I said, but what Lawrence want to say? Go back to Proverbs 6:16. No, Lawrence said, maybe look. I said, no, Lawrence, I can't go that route. So what I'm going to do is that, I'm a person of dignity, integrity, and so on. So I will respect myself and continue to be who I am. So that Proverbs 16, even when I God love you or not, for me, I'm not going to say. So I remain mute. Then I try to go down to see some of the passage to see what happened. And You know, someone will say,
so before we start with, let me read Proverbs 6 from 16. Let me read a few passages, and then I will read 30 what it says. So Proverbs 6:16. These 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. The first one, 17. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shield innocent blood. The politician who are men of God into your God not let proud people. He not let people who can lie. So they want to go to Dillon, at Dillon area. So we'll call the name as a fake to them. If you want to say we're judging them, we're judging them. I don't get problem with it. Me, I don't get problem. I know I'm not lawyer, so I'm not judging. I just call them as it is. I don't play games. I call it as it is. Innocent hand who shield, hands who shield innocent blood. So people that who can kill people that who can pay people to go kill people because they're saying the truth, that your own here. A heart that deviseth wicked imagination. Feet that be swift into running to mischief. So, when your heart, all the United Party put in who can be, they saying they want to y'all, who can be putting a lot together to come and fool the public. You can devise lies behind closed door that you're talking about. In fact, we'll be bringing you other news very soon. Because me, I with a papi. I know with party. I know with a tree. I with a papi. That I told you the other day. But the men who do funny thing, we probably can call a name. I want party. We don't want to call a name. 19. A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that sweat discord among brethren. They want it for y'all who can be calling and y'all be lying for the government. Or if for the sycophants and the prison worshiper, then God say he lay y'all. God say y'all go to hell. You're here today. So when you call on the show and you lie for the government because your mom, your pa, your brother, your sister, your godpa, your tribe person, your family member in government, and you want to protect them, the Bible says God not let you. You will go to hell. Like what the Bible said, let me say, maybe your pastor didn't already before. And if your pastor part of it, your pastor is the first person to be in the land to go to hell. Oh, that the Bible said that. I love Bible, but me, I love Bible. Me, I can read Bible every day. I love Bible. Anyway, let's move on. A false witness, let me read it again, that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among the brethren. You who can be passing around with lie and gossip. Some of you who lying for Stanton and other people, God saying, even though Stanton and are criminal, you're still lying for them. God saying, hate all of you, including everybody that took money. Including everybody that took money from Stanton during the campaign. That include my papa too. God hate all of you. Me, my papa, I can talk it. The mayor of the call God asking why he hate you. My son, keep thy father's command and forsake not the law of thy mother. Let's skip straight to 30. No, Bible sweet. Bible get knows very sweet. They say in 30 here, men, do not despise a thief. But listen, you, if he steals to satisfy his soul when he is hungry. So the Bible says, Nathaniel Maggiore, Prince Johnson there, Bill Trower there, the uno stealing, the bad stealing. But the motorcycle and then the paper body who can kind of steal small thing for bread, you all can be beating and carrying them to jail. God say you get problem with you. But anyway, monk that in there with that scripture that we just read. What you say, my man? Because they get problem, bro. What you say?
Y'all share the show. We supposed by this time we're supposed to be in our 30 to 400 mark. I'm only seeing 56 from my screen. I don't know what's going on.
No, we're not even starting the political conversation. We're discussing Bible. Let it go. Those who not want to go to hell, I didn't want to share in the show.
Yeah, Milburn tagged me this morning to that particular verse, all those verses, and don't
I
forget
didn't
you
want
are
to
reading.
share the
You are
same.
reading the. You are not reading your regular biblical text. You are reading the proverb. The proverb is more of an allegory and more of a spiritual interpretation as compared to your. It doesn't negate a literary meaning when you're reading the proverb. So you cannot read a proverb like other books. I'm like reading Revelation. Revelation is a bunch of miseries. So you cannot interpret the Revelation like you will read like a Matthew, Mark, even though they got some parables in the gospel, but they are direct quotation of Christ himself. So the interpretation is different from the proverb of Solomon. Those are wise saying. You don't interpret like the way you read it word for word.
Yeah, but let look at it. Let's look at the author says Solomon. Solomon was someone a man to whom I also. First of all, the origin of Solomon was born from a killer who was David. In fact, Solomon original part supposed to be what the guy name, man? Uriah. Solomon original part supposed to be Uriah. Solomon original part was a warrior. In fact, because Solomon man was married to Solomon part, according to the same Bible, David came from war one day. He was on top of the roof. He saw Solomon mom taking shower. According to Bible, and he decided that he wanted himself for her. When he knew that Uriah wife there, he said, "But let me get rid of Uriah. Because the only way they want to be with me until I get rid of Uriah." But in the meantime, Solomon already pregnant her. Let me say Solomon, David, she was already pregnant for David. So David said, "I don't want a noise to come behind me in the time. I don't want a king there. I don't want to put into Yeh or bring yo-yo. So let me get rid of Uriah quick." So David instrumented for them to get rid of Uriah. Now they got rid of Uriah. David is left with a baby. And the man, she was still pregnant. But that first child died. That first child that she had for David, that child died. So Solomon came now after David made official, married her and everything. David positioned her now. But at times, David and Lee saw her daughter that they gave him. No, you know that Bible, yeah, let me tell you something. Bible is very complicated. So Solomon has sung on a man. Solomon now, he came from origin, come from all that other noise. Solomon decided he will bring your own noise. That Solomon, no, let me tell you, that one sometimes when I see you getting vexed, oh, the man did it, one the man did it. You're not reading Bible. Why you can escape Solomon on a story? Solomon then who have women upon women. Solomon then who have women upon women. You're gonna get vexed with Solomon then. Look. God, Solomon who built a temple of God, a house of God where they go worship him. Solomon who built it. Don't leave that story, man. When I see you getting very, the man didn't want cheat, you're not reading Bible. Go sit down somewhere and read Bible. Don't let your pastor read Bible for you. Read Bible yourself. Buy Bible. That's my problem.
Don't forget, it's the same Bible that tells you the gift and calling of God is without repentance. It is not because of your work that God gives you a blessing, or he bestows certain things upon you. It's not because of how righteous you are. He can just choose people. Whether you are Muslim, you are a Buddhist, you are Hindus. If God ready to bless you as a human being, he give you gift and blessing without any attachment to it. Whether you can be the most righteous person in the world, you can be the sinner. They got people that could go in the liquor store and they can still be able to see vision and be able to interpret spiritual meanings and sing as compared to you who go to church every day. So that's just how it is. So even though King David had affairs with Uriah's wife was stayed, David was considered the apple of God's eye because David was a praise master. He praised God than any other prophet.
But David too, the head of a man too. Look, more. If you look at David's story for David a trouble man. David a trouble man. To the point that even when David was dying, because he let woman business so much, when David was dying, they had to bring virgin to him. David not test the virgin. At the time they know, they say no, man, he's not there again. David can't refuse woman. Oh, David our people. What are you talking? David our people. No, let me tell you something. The thing that they made there in Bible, if we do just one person or a renner. That I had to okay, some of y'all. What are many things? And you understand me, bro? Don't many things. So somebody asking here if David Uriah because of pregnancy. My man, it's up to you. You're not hearing one from my mother. Bible say that means say. No, my word and that Bible.
David was rebuked by the prophet Nathan when he sent Uriah. He knew where the fighting was very intensified or it was intense. That's why he said he did it on purpose. David even wanted to cover up the infidelity when he slept with Uriah's wife. He went out for Uriah to go home and sleep with his wife.
Exactly.
Okay. It's again a Jewish tradition that when I come from on the war front, I'm here to give you a report. I cannot go home to go and sleep with my wife. I cannot be sleeping on a roof when my men are in the field fighting. So he was assuming that Uriah was going to take the deal to go and sleep with his wife and then blame the pregnancy on Uriah. But Uriah said, no, I will stay here until I can go back. And then he instructed in the letter to the general that he should pull Uriah to where the fighting was very, very intense. And that's how he died in the battle. So David was a very dirty human being. He was bad. But
David, no, my man, you can't condemn the apple of God all the time. my man, I don't want you to get in trouble with God, Mom. I beg you, leave God. No, let me tell you something. The Bible here, when we read the Bible, no wonder why your men are going to get ear arbor because they don't want to tell you what's going on. They don't want to tell the real story. That the real story there, David lacked Uriah's wife. Bathsheba. David pregnant. They will be when you praying, I talking about the God of David, the God of David, the God of David, the God of David. So the God of David when he pregnant that Uriah's wife. Let me tell you. So that thing and I knew when the pastor pregnant somebody woman in the church and I knew that you not know Bible. We know it. We know what happened in Bible. We know what happened in Scripture. So Solomon wrote the controversial passage. He said that he what God here. When you read the songs of Solomon, when you read it for you can even take letter from there to talk to a woman. Solomon knew law business, big time. Oh my man, no, if you decide to get another woman, let me tell you right now. He loves it. I'm praising with again. No. Go to Songs of Solomon. They get lectured in there where you can get no gas. They can fall for it. What? I beg you. Remember, if you look for talk, go there. Songs of Solomon. Don't you check.
So the way you just said, Steve, for me, I think I blame some of the activities of things that been happening, or some of the things like maybe not giving credence to men, maybe, or giving some room to some women coming close to their men is because of selfish behavior. Most of our women, they are very selfish, they are mean, and they are wicked. Especially those women are born for 1990. Let me be frank. For 1990 upward, they don't want to even if you just take call to say, oh yeah, this person want to ask me this question, they get angry. So that's just it, my brother.
But no Melbourne are the problem there. Like you get a problem. Let me be honest. You see, in life, as you grow, those small children and those small girls, they get too much energy. What are you doing with that? Look, the anger right here, they're going to fall in love. What are you doing there? To do what? To bring those behind you? So they can
so quickly before we transition. So yes, it's right, Steve. Yeah. So yes, it's Steve. During the days of our forefathers, for me, I can say in fact, we go do a lot of background investigation, we do research, you will notice that even if our mothers, like for example, when the tension is too much for them in the home, where maybe they are aging and our father is still active, they will go there and finally, some person and say, oh, come on, I want you to be a help to me, come be helping me in the house. Then at the end of the day, say, okay, honey, I bring this person for you to be my second wife. But it's not happening, Steve. Even if the woman not able to take care of you, she will want you to be the dad. As a man, it's bad.
Melbourne, like other area you go in, I won't go there because I don't want noise in the car. But if I get my honest verdict on it, it will not be small noise here today. I tell you. No, Melbourne, don't go into that terrain. Let me tell you something. Today. You know that one of the advantages of other religions. I'm telling the truth. In other religion, you can take more than one. That only in our Christian religion, and I hear people then talking about all the cheating. That only Christian again, no hypocrite again, you're talking about what you call cheating. You understand yourself? You call Abraham, you say the God of Abraham, Abraham have more than one woman. You serious? You serious? Abraham, who you look up to? Okay, they call Abraham cheater too, then I mean you call Abraham cheater. Oh, you disrespectful, you calling it Abraham cheater? But we'll talk about that on Sunday on another segment. Let me do that story. Let me do that big story, bro. That story then that we can talk about. That one make all the things what you get taught that time about Joseph Parker. The only part I agree with Joseph with him on, but when he started talking funny thing about how Joseph Parker was cheating and Katumu and I agree with that one. Joseph Parker, that people, I'm a president. What are you talking? The same way I draw, we have people, I'm a president. And anything I got to do with a social level, I get issue with that one. That the political side, I get issue with. Look, let me tell you, that's why my favorite president in the whole of Africa right now, I will speak, like the president from Senegal. I beg you, yeah. The president from Senegal, I'm my boy. Look, he may want to celebrate. He say he let know. Anyway, let's get to the issue. 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 And I won't be in social song here today before we bring noise in the time here, see what problem on the show here today. Yeah, let's get to the issue because the women that will now call today will be too vexed if we continue the conversation. But the two are saying, you calling the God of Abraham, you call Abraham cheater, you disrespectful to your forefather. You disrespectful to your forefather. So yeah, let's leave that other thing. Let's get to you share the show, let's get to the issue. But something that caught my attention, Sekou will upload that video, a quick video here for us to play just for a second. Folks will play the video and want for you to please watch it. But before we play this video, quickly, I want to bring something to your attention. Monk, I don't know the detail of the story. There is a young guy who used to be on Facebook, or who is on Facebook still. And apparently he's so called on SKTV anyways. He normally calls. I don't. Truly speaking, I don't follow him. Once in a while, I'll run into video clips here and there where they post clips on from different people that just, and sometimes I'll see him fighting with the girls, and the women will be fighting, I think they're called Razo, Dasso, whatever his name is, we don't have the full detail of the story yet, but it is alleged that he's in jail or prison. And it all boils down to the fact that they have accused him of, he posted the other person new picture on Facebook. He did it one, he did that one, he did it one. And I know he was in Asia. I don't know where he is, but I'm told that he's in Liberia and he's in jail. Again, I don't know the details of the case, but it caught my attention because I ran into a video of someone briefly talking about it. And it caught my attention because there's similarity in his case or his story with that of Prophet Key, which we said here that the president's advisor, this government, which I support, is the only government that I know that I see the advisors coming up in public to be talking. All other governments and presidents, you don't even see the advisors. That's why you are an advisor. I don't understand. You're making it hard for to support Joseph Parker. I see Mandela Kuba and passing talking. You're supposed to be talking in public. I see why you need Pushu Ben Keita there. I don't understand. Why are you guys talking? What are you guys talking about? So okay, thank you, confidently, that he lives in Dubai. And so this has caught my attention. Monk. And this young man is in jail when Pushu Ben Keita, when Prophet Key insulted not only one lady, women, he even went as far as accusing presidents or the former president, George Weah, of messing around with, what's her name? Judy Andy. And Judy took the case to court. And the case was dropped. He walked free. And today he's a free man in Liberia. He never spent a night or a day in jail. What is this? Because this is my government and I support this government, but this is problematic. Puji Ben Keita told us, even if there is a situation between two citizens, that case to take somebody and put it in jail. So, Mark, what say you? Because we're delving into that. We'll play this video, and the reason I'll play this video is because I want to remind us of something. Go ahead, Mark. What say you? What is your reaction?
I have no idea about that story. I heard about Razzle Dazzle. I don't know who he is. I don't follow the regular stories off of Facebook that be popping all over the place. They say it kind of get my attention, but I don't think I can speak to that because I have no idea about the detail of that story. So,
well, I'm speaking in the context of general freedom of speech. I'm speaking in the context of the fact that even the president's advisor came out in public and spoke about this, that it wasn't a crime against the society and so forth. What say you?
A crime concerning what?
Apparently, he made a video. Allegedly, he made a video and he caused people, and I don't know, nude pictures and all these different. There's that thing where they go back and forth. Which prophet has done the same, insulted people and showed a video on Facebook that attack. Common citizen, that citizen thing, that not even government.
Yeah.
So I see no.
So what people the attention of Bushi Ben Keita in that story if it gets regular citizen to citizen case?
Exactly. No. Bushi Ben Keita made the assertion during the Prophet time as to justify why they did not pursue the case, why they dropped the case. Was this is freedom of speech, and anybody can say anything. Nobody will be held liable or accountable for this. So, I mean, I'm a little confused.
Well, that's one of the blurred lines when it comes to social media. Social media got their own community standard, and some people will just go across across the board to disrespect other people in the name of freedom of speech. Just because you have a cell phone and with internet connection, you cannot just cross the line. People will do things that they won't do in real life, but they will use social media as a leverage to do some of the most despicable things. So, for me, I don't have that much to say about it because. But talking in totality, I know that it's just a common practice, especially in our community. People will talk about people's family. I mean, sometimes people children they just attack them in the name of social media because they want some kind of a publicity, they want viewership, they want people to click and like their video. You're talking about like you have a beef with a mother and you look at innocent case, children that should be off limit, you just go and attack them in the name of talk show. I mean, it's not something I support, but unfortunately, bro. That's the world we live in today. Some people, they just don't have that moral rectitude to know where to draw the line. If I got a beef for you, Steve, it should be between you and myself, no matter how we do things. But these days, there is no limit. There is no boundary. People go to people's husbands. They go to their kids, their family. I mean, like, personal attack, all because of social media. They believe that they got a platform. But, yeah, the platforms also come with some responsibility, too, and maturity. So, but unfortunately, we never grew up in the same culture or home, so people got different standards. For me, there are certain things I will not do, no matter what, in the information age or social media or whatsoever. Boundaries I just won't cross, but I'm Cyrus and you are Steve, so the standard is set different for different people.
And I agree with you 100%. My only concern is that there are things that you don't turn political or you don't make it look like that something where you got to go after one person and set a certain standard for another person. That is just my only concern about this whole situation. If we're going to set the rules in Liberia and say it should be across the board, if you say this about somebody or that and they sue you to the court and they're going through the process, then let them go through the process. No executive, nobody from the leadership, nobody from the government should interfere or say anything. And we have similar concern with that, with the Julie Andy case. I'm just talking about the political aspect of it. I agree with you that I don't agree with people attacking people, family or personally or whatever it is, showing nude pictures, going after the other person. If you're grown people, you want to make confusion, you make your confusion, that's clear. But kids showing nude pictures and so forth, I'm in total disagreement with it. I'm only concerned about the using politics, using influence and so forth in Liberia because you got connection. To say, let's put a person in jail or let's go after the other person. Let's do that, but you lead the other person and you play that. That is just my concern. Mr. Kane, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing okay. You sound a little tired after the chilling last night.
Yeah, but I didn't sleep enough and I got to get up this morning to take my brother to his appointment. So,
yes.
So, I'm good.
Quickly, I want to play this video and I want to remind all of you, because we're getting to this, I want to play this video and I want to remind all of you of something that I noticed, and I will compare it to President Weah and so forth. I'd like you to listen to this video, folks, if you can. I don't know if I can play from the end. Mr. Kana, can you please hit the play button from your end for me, please?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think... Thank you, Mr. Kane. Thank you so much. Folks, I played this video because I want to, before we get into the conversation, I want to ask both of you. Monk is noising his background. Monk, I'll mute you for a second. Okay. I want to ask Sekou and Monk this question. When they had a June 7 protest, there was a lady that sat on the floor. She was maybe approximately the same age of this lady we just saw in the video. And she was crying that day on the floor. And she was calling President George Weah name. And what did they do to President George Weah? They supported George Weah. If you guys can recall, when this video was sent to SKTV and I looked at it, it reminded me, I saw some similarities. Mr. Kane, here's my question before we get into the bigger question of the day. Are we reliving similar incidences or similar patterns we saw under the Weah-led government? What say you before we get into the bigger conversation for today? What say you?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to you and the entire team for keeping the show going. And also a big thank you to our fans and followers and well wishers for keeping SKTV alive. You know, I was watching, I didn't know about the video actually. You sent it to me, but I didn't play it. I just got to listen to the video from SKTV. This is not a good sound. Right around the same time, people protested before even this time. When the 16 billion issue started, there were protests from EFFL. I don't know where they are right now because all the money and money scandal and money missing and this and that everywhere. We're not seeing EFFL no longer. So it's like all the people then political organization, pressure group, auxiliary grouping and this and that, they're all fake, majority of them. And they want to see wrong when they are not part of it. So to see ordinary Liberians taking these kinds of route is concerning. You know, sometimes they may overlook it. They will say, you know, these are things done by politicians. But Politicians are people. And people who got on the street, it doesn't matter the number, but that's how Tony can start. Somebody have to start, and then others will follow. So people getting on the street at this time, telling Joseph Boakai, what did we do to you? You say, come and rescue us. You saw the newspaper headline from Front Page Africa. You showed it to me last night. That says, rescue mission turns to suffering mission. So you see, these things happening at this stage of the presidency. I mean, you got to brace yourself for a longer route. It means that Joseph Boakai government will lose support amongst Liberians in a very fast pace. And if they overlook it, you will see the bigger one very soon.
Okay, Monk, what is your reaction? Because Sekou pointed to that, and just Monk, go ahead. What is your reaction to the video you just saw? What is your reaction?
The reaction was that's how it starts. That's how, because those are images. Human being brain will remember things that we see in pictures than words that we will read on paper. That's why you can remember a movie you watched at the age of 5, but you cannot remember a book that you read at the age of 7 or 8 because the brain sees things in picture, graphic. It says a lot. These are images that will live with you forever. And you draw the correlation between the one that happened during the separate that when I can still remember she was in a jean trouser with a tight wet blouse with a little bear crying on the floor on just her name. That picture, that image, it rested there for a very long time. And the same thing that happening is the whole idea of a misstep is like people not getting the direction as to where the new government is headed. Some of them say they need time. I don't need time. I know Joseph Boakai cannot govern a country. I will say it 10 million times. I wake up the morning, I saw 2 major headlines that the asset recovery team itself is on a truth on it, that people are done with the asset recovery team, almost like dead on arrival. The second story I saw from the same Front Page Africa, it's about Mo Ali giving contracts to his personal friend from Grand Cape County to the tune of $55,000 with a competitive billing. It's the same old thing. So the people who are optimistic, the blind optimism, I will call it, that are waiting to give him time. You can give him time all you want. The situation and circumstances are not going to change. It's not a matter of time. It's about a step in the direction as to where you want to take your leadership. That's just why it's all about. So Sekou said it right. More will happen. We're seeing the reaction from market women. The only thing is, I don't want to waste my time with Joseph Boakai because I know he won't be on the ballot in 2029. The rescue train, the cartel that brought Joseph Boakai to power, that saw his vision to the Liberian people because they thought it will pay dividend for them politically in 2029. That's the people I will be focusing my attention on. Whether the Nyombli Kanga, the Darius DeLong, the Prince Moy, the Jeremiah Cohn, these people that saw us Joseph Boakai should be the one in the crosshair. I don't think, you see, Joseph Boakai could care less. He's not going to be re-elected. He's not going to be in the ballot. So the thing about presidency, like I said, is a double-edged sword. He could care less. He could take a foot off the pedal. I don't think he's on a scream scratch to deliver. You know, when a president comes to power with the intention of ruling for 2 terms, they want to do everything possible in the first term to gain the people's trust and respect for second term. In the case of Joseph Boakai, it's a one shot. It's a one-hit wonder. So, you know, that's a negative side of presidency.
Mom, not to cut you off though. That's not what we are hearing from the inner circles of Joseph Boakai. What we are hearing, power is too sweet.
Oh, he will stay, huh?
They say Joseph Boakai will stay.
Okay.
He'll go for 2 terms.
2 terms. Wow.
Because either way, Joseph Boakai is not going to be doing anything. All they pray for is long life. Whatever you're going to do as president, even if Joseph Boakai can't walk, the Liberian people, they will still vote for him. And the people who are his enablers will continue to manage him, and they will continue to do the job for him. They will continue to run the country. So Joseph Boga people, then they are not looking at it the way you're looking at it. You can look at it if you are concerned about his energy level, if you are concerned about his accomplishment, if you are concerned about the direction of the country. People, they don't look at it like that. They look at it as their time. They deserve it. 12 years. They know there's nobody in the Unity Party right now that can really attract the attention of the Liberian people for presidency. And the Unity Party want to hold on to power. The only thing they can do is to make sure to keep Joseph Boakai there as statute. People can vote for, and then they will be there to do the work. So they're not looking at it like that.
Okay. Well, before we get into the corruption part, because Mr. Kane and Monk brought us an important point, we don't want to just skip this portion and just jump into the corruption part, which is our major talking point today. I know Mr. Kane.
Monk did not finish though. I just interject. Maybe he can.
Okay, Monk, go ahead, please. In your thoughts.
And apart from the asset recovery team and the Mo Ali situation, the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, Amra Conan, I think we need a day on the show just for Amra Conan, because Amra Conan seems to be the biggest thorn in Joseph Boakai flesh. He hates Joseph Boakai every day he wakes up from bed, and he made another startling revelation today that Josh Haddad from the K&K Corporation, he's saying that every president, when it comes to the arrest issue, he cited a historical precedent dating back to 1979 arrest riot, that he cannot understand how Josh Haddad was licensed again after being banned from being an importer with his license revoked. He was even deported for creating artificial shortage. All of a sudden, he got a rest permit to be sitting in a meeting with Joseph Boakai. So literally what Amra Conan was saying is a game between our politician and the rest importer is paid to play. That they gave in the rest contract because at the end of the day, they might likely finance their campaign or they can take money from them behind the scene. Because it makes no sense for a guy whose license was revoked, who was put in jail, who created artificial scarcity, and then now, under the Boakai administration, he's reissue a license to do right business in Liberia. So I get that.
So Monk, not to cut you off again, you just brought, we have some information on that. SKTV was informed that.
Mr. Kane, I beg you, we can't go to
on the right thing.
No, we'll get to that because that's where the corruption and other thing is. We don't want to know. We don't want to rush with it. And plus, the people not sharing the show. You see, the problem when we start talking all the things, and our people not glued to it.
Yeah, because I'm gonna go to sleep, sir.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm here as a government representative and supporter unofficially, in no official capacity. You understand? Supporting President Joseph Boakai. But the one why I will say that too, I don't know, something where they can shock me. So let's take it easy. Let's give the Liberian people where I know you call Emmanuel Gonkwe and the EFFL to find out where they are. Emmanuel Gonkwe is sitting down in South Africa, saying he's learning politics from Julia Maloma, and I know. Let me get to it. Emmanuel Gonkwe is sitting down in South Africa, saying he's campaigning for Julia Malema, and he also learning politics from Julius Malema while he is there. They see Emmanuel Gonkwe. Let me tell you something. Ain't working to the port. Why he not at work? Is it like official business he went to do over there? When we thought these things, then they get there with us. But you see why we said Joseph Boakai should fire Emmanuel Gonkwe or should ask him to resign, because these things don't make any sense in any real world. Like you said, the same men that were yelling to the last few months ago on John Weir. The same men, where are they today? All of them collecting money. All of them. So he's an African, my people, they're wearing red shirt and red hat again. He tied a French monkey, and he said he own campaign business. But I reached to you before I don't know if we're taking break today because today nobody show will be here. We even started the show is about time in the face. I guess when my supporter in my inbox say I thought you support me, Papi. I support the Papi, but I don't support wrong. I'm a child of God. Anyway, Mr. Kane, I don't know what you're saying. They met out of country. The EFFL, they're not nowhere.
So the EFFL, like the COP, in their original form, they were considered as pressure group that were there to hold the government feet to the fire. But eventually, they show the true intention. It was all politically motivated group. When they have political differences, COP was dismantled in a very rapid fashion, and EFFL became a political party. The minute EFFL became a political party, EFFL kind of lost the value or any form of integrity, because we know very well if your objective is politically driven, then that kind of compromises the interest of the people, because you will only do things in the interest of your political party or whoever you align with. But when they started, everybody that formed part of the June 7 protest, Save the State, they all became individual faction group, and they all had their own objective, political, opportunity. Where is the COP? I saw something the other time from CDC COP. Where is the original COP? COP that Mo Ali was the Secretary General. COP that Costa is the chairman. COP that Dillon is on the board of. COP that Yomble used to sponsor, give them money. Where are they today? If you live longer, you will see a lot. If you get brain to remember, nothing will surprise you. Liberia, we are headed nowhere. We are a bunch of fake people, fake organization, irresponsible leaders that will go for anything and everything just to get vote. And when they are elected, they care less about people who support them. And the people that are supporting them too, they got no brain to remember the bad behavior of their leaders. When they get in, when they abandon them for 3, 4, 5 years, when election is closer, coming closer, they will go to them and get in, crop of what they're eating. They give them their leftover. Then they will forget about what happened in the past 2, 3 years. They will join the bandwagon again and become followers. So we are in cycle. We're going to be like that for ages. We're going to be like that for maybe the rest of our life. Maybe different generation, thing will change, but this generation is damaged. The leaders are corrupt. The followers are absent-minded. They are brainwashed. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what they want. They have no priority. They don't even know what's good for them. And they are brainwashed to the extent that they even defend their oppressors. So we have no outlet. There's nowhere to go. No end in sight. The country, Liberia, is destroyed. I don't know who's going to fix it, because you cannot just fix a country from outside. You must be given the leadership. And people who can fix Liberia may not have the chance to get to the helm of leadership. They might, they may not, I don't know. But from where I see things, Liberia is destroyed. And I don't know when it will be fixed.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kanye. Quickly, folks, if you're just joining us, this is SKTV. I want to remind all of us to please share the show while we are on. Speaking of before we get into whether Honorable Joseph Human Boakai led administration, Jeremiah Cohen, whether we are corrupt, Mr. Cannon also mentioned about the headline for today. Can you imagine? Look at the headline for today. From rescuing us to suffering us. From West Africa to the credit, they did. I'm getting feedback. I'm not sure. Okay. From the Africa to the credit, they did. They spoke to people, and these people are diverse people. Just to gather their view. For example, let me give you this from what they gather. Sarah Deeks, mother of 6, and a resident of said town. Look at what she says. I'm a single mother. I have 6 children. I have to sell before I can find a few cups of rice for my children to eat. Let President Boakai bring the rice press down. We voted for him. So we are begging him to not make us shame. People are cursing us in our community. We are experiencing embarrassment everywhere. People are saying that we wanted hardship. That's why we voted Boakai. Another person, this is not a woman, this is a man. This is very interesting. Theodore Jonathan Nana, a street vendor, somebody who's selling the street, market ball, market man. This is what he says. Quote, the issue is increment. The issue of increment is not strange thing to us. We expected it to be that way. For Amin Moda to be placed at the Commerce Ministry, what do you expect him to do? Amin Moda coming out with a price without the consent of the president was based on a deal with the rice importer. Liberia is an elephant meat, and Minister Moda has decided to cut his own. The president needs to come out with a new price because we don't want the 1979 rice riot to repeat. Mr. Cannon, these are ordinary Liberians. Most of them, when you read this, they are supporters of Joseph Yoman Boakai, of the rescue train, of the Unity Party. However, here they are speaking out. Here they are calling out the government. They are calling out the government. Some of them are blaming Amin Moda for coming out the price increase without even, coordinating with the government and so forth. Mr. Cannon, what me bring on Monk to? What do you say? How do you react to this?
So before I even react to it, yesterday we had a fundraising initiative to
Yeah, I was just about to make
raise
that.
about $380. So we were left with $215 yesterday, right, Mom?
Yeah, 215 from yesterday.
Yeah. So just today, I just want to inform you, before I came on, 2 people sent $45. One person sent $25. One person sent $20. So you can manage that amount from the 215.
So we should be like at least 175, 170 range, right?
Yeah. So let's try to get that 170. That is like 170. Yeah. So let me answer this call, Steve.
Yeah. Please go ahead. So Monk, what say you? Let me remove Sekuwai. What say you, Monk? What say you about what we just read from the excerpt we just read from Front Page Africa? What say you? Because I know we're getting to other matters here to determine if the government is actually corrupt or not. What say you, my man?
The government is corrupt. The fact of the matter is nothing. Even in the very same article about the asset recovery, they made a comparison between the previous administration and the current administration. That this whole issue of corruption thing is almost like a slogan just for political purposes that people use them and to agitate people to get them all woke up for political purposes. But at the end of the day, when it comes to implementation, it's nothing going to change. They even talk about how we are took up 35 points when it comes to the Transparency International, when it comes to corruption, that he's one of the most corrupt leaders in Liberia based on international standard. It's the same thing. Look, Steve, we tell our people, you only got one chance on election day to cast that ballot. From the time that ballot leave your hand to the box, maybe 30 seconds, and that's the end of it. You have to wait for another 6 or 8 possible 12 years to rectify that wrong. So the reason they are complaining because it's rice. They don't pay attention. People are going to say, okay, yeah, our people, we are struggling. They have to look for food for their children. But at the end of the day, you will be affected either way. So the reason you get into kind of a reaction because it's simply about rights. How many times we have spoken on issue affecting the society and you get a kind of a responses from regular street vendor? No, because for them, it's just about rights and food. And you can blame them when people are desperate, when people live in a society where to even get 3 square meals is kind of for tough, especially those with children. It's the very first thing. Look, Steve, I don't blame those people. And the cartel understand how the society works. They won't pay attention to things that matter the most. Think about it. You have a man that sells in the market to feed 6 kids, right, on a daily basis. I mean, I don't call it in businesses, I just call it hand to mouth, because you are literally just selling just to put food on the table. It's not like you're keeping money to realize some massive profit. No, it's just hand to mouth just to get by. If you increase the price of the domestic rice or rice in general, what do you think is going to happen? So for them, their biggest worry is just for the children to get food to eat on a daily basis. And that is certain, because life is beyond just eating. It's beyond just food. So if the vast majority of people, because their living condition going to focus on food only, then it means we're just not going anywhere anytime soon, because there are things that are way bigger than just rice.
Thank you, Mo. Mr. Kane, what say you before we get into whether the government is corrupt or not? You say human boycott.
Yes, so I'm pretty sure we are on the maybe on the news bulletin or whatever. I'm not 100% sure, but they normally do that on top of the hour, 7 p.m. in Liberia. But for those of you listening to us or following, I think those people who were speaking, who was speaking out, are Liberians. Somebody will say, "Oh, these are CDC people," or maybe other opposition, but they are Liberians. And these concerns are very important. And if care is not taken, this is how our government can calm down. Because what happened is that some people just need somebody to start. And when you hear something in the market, you should know that these are things that have been discussed on dining tables. These are things that have been discussed in family, in community, and then in district, then in the market area, and then in school. It will keep expanding to the extent where you have no control. So the suffering of the Liberian people, especially when it comes to rice, Little Bugger should be concerned about it. And if Little Bugger is not concerned, people who are actually benefiting from Joseph Bugger's presidency, those that control him, those that run this government, they should be concerned. They should do something about it before it gets too late. I can tell you, whatever you hear in Morovia, you hear in Sano, you hear in Boma, you hear in Kakata, you hear in Banga, you hear in Lobato, you hear everywhere. We always say that the world is now a global village, but cell phone and these social media platforms have connected the entire universe. Anything going on in Morovia today, people in Bapulu, people in Zoedu, people in Lobato, people in Kakata, people in, all the way Lanko, Yekepa, people hearing it and they're saying it. And they're feeling the same thing. In fact, people up in the interior, in the hinterland, they're even suffering more. They're paying more money for bag of rice.
It's all the additional transportation costs.
The additional transportation costs. And besides, there's no price control. People, even gas, people can buy gas and hard it to wait for the gas to be expensive. Similarly, rice. Once it gets expensive, they put their own price. They sell it whatever way they can make more money by exploiting the common people. And we have no price control in Liberia. That's not Joseph Boakai one, but Joseph Boakai being part of the system from time immemorial. So Joseph Boakai then destroyed Liberia before even he came to the presidency. And he has no clue, no idea how to fix it. That's just a fact. I think something I said the other day, I got attacked by some people, but I will reiterate. I think Liberian people should start making a plan to go and beg Alexander Cummings to develop more interest in Liberia, to beg him to come and rescue Liberia, or to come and rescue the rescue people. It is a conventional wage down in Liberia that Liberia needs a steady hand. That Liberia needs somebody with the technical know-how, with a proven record to develop the country, to change the country. And amongst all the candidates that ran in 2020, in 2017 and 2023, Cummings is the most qualified, able, and with good financial standing, with no blood on his hand to change Liberia. If good people of Liberia decide that they want to change Liberia, they will go for Cummings and they will make sure that Cummings is selected. If they say, you know what, we're good like this, we want to remain like this, we're used to suffering, we are fine, then they will not do that. We will be in cycle for another 3-4 decades. Maybe different generation will come and change Liberia.
Steve,
Thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say something quick, right? I was reading the front page Africa the article on Amara. Amara says something. I don't agree with him on a lot of issues, but he was very, very profound. You know, the new name they get for the rest importer is a cartel. Ami Moda used that word cartel, and Amara called it a cartel. Because these rest importers, they are in lockstep with the very politicians. So what Amara was literally saying when he used the George Haddad, a scenario, he's saying that it's a give and take. It's not that our leaders don't want to put the local food production in our people's hands, but like the importers, they are well positioned financially that they can have political influence to maintain business as usual. And one thing he said in the statement was the consciousness of the Liberian would determine the destiny of Liberia, because it seemed like the vast majority of our people don't even have the slightest clue as to what's happening in the country. That's exactly what he said. It's like people are destroying you. People are pushing you further into poverty. They are ripping you off, but you just don't even understand exactly what's happening in the country. You don't know. You don't have the slightest clue. So my question is, Amara, if you know that these people don't have the slightest clue, then how can you make progress then? Because it's the very same thing. Moda called them a cartel, and you are calling them cartel. Matter of fact, you said you cannot even fathom the logic how a guy who was deported and banned from importing red now leads negotiation when it comes to the red, because technically he's saying that the Boakai government literally received money from George Haddad, because that all would mean, if you can really read between the lines, that's just what it means. This man was banned. He was deported because he created artificial shortage. It kind of boggles me that now we're talking about red negotiation. Now he's a major player again in the whole importation of rice. So technically, he paid a way out and bribed the Boakai administration. That's what he's saying.
So Steve, just to add to what Mon just said,
I want on the radio to get to the Amumoda story with 2FM. That's why I'm trying to dodge a little bit, to get to the whole George Ada and the rest importing story, to focus on other things that we've talked about, so that we'll get on the radio, we can get full because at the end of the day, this thing will benefit those who are back home. So I'm begging you guys for the next few minutes that they will be coming on in a minute or two. So let's beat around the bush on this thing here, because this is an interesting thing.
Well, beating around the bush, I'm appealing to our people, our followers, our friends, and supporters to come through so we can get this person. I told you yesterday, remember, I told you that somebody traveling from here, Phoenix here to Liberia.
Yes, we talked about it.
Yeah, we need to send some equipment there, and then we're trying to raise money for that. We still have about $170 to go. So let's try to do that to make that happen as soon as possible. So yeah, Steve, the thing is, what are on the radio? Not on the radio. The Liberian people can always come by and listen to SKTV. I will wait. I will not say what I wanted to say based on some of the information we receive when it comes to corruption, when it comes to scandals surrounding this whole rice issue. There are some revelations that we'll talk about. But I think we should welcome Lawrence and listen to and hear from Lawrence.
Yeah, what he got to tell what's going on in the town, Lawrence.
Thank you, Mr. Carter. Good evening to all of you. Thanks for having me on the show this evening. Well,
Yeah.
the issue here is the same thing we talked about yesterday. Right now, as we speak, a cup of red is here for $80 Liberian. The 25 kg bag of red is here for $4,850 Liberian. The issue of petroleum is about $950 right now. Diesel is say around $1,000 Liberian. So far, so good. Some places you go, you find it $70 Liberian for cup. So what happened to the old people who goes in the market to sell potato grain to feed their children? So it's highly disappointing, Mr. Kane. It's highly disappointing.
And how much it used to be a few weeks ago, a few months ago?
Fuel used to be around 900, and
a few weeks ago, how many rice press used to be?
It was around $50 Liberian for a cup of rice. $50 Liberian for a cup of rice. So right now it's $80 Liberian.
So $30 added in the past few days?
Yeah. So the 25 kg bear is around $4,850 Liberian. So if you check the cups, if you measure it, it's not even around 60 cups right now.
Yeah, but how much it used to be though?
It used to be 3,000, 3,300. Some places you'll find it for 3,250. They have the different kinds of rice that people were bringing in the country. So it used to be around 3,000. You see the Indian parboiled rice 3,350. You see some 3,250 Liberian, just like that. But right now it's 3,850 Liberian. And the cup of red right now is $80 Liberian. So if you get five person in your house, just calculate 80. Hey, we are.
I think I like
Mr. Kane, we are already adjusted. Yeah, we already adjusted to the situation. Yeah, especially with the Liberians, we already adjusted. It came a time during former president, we had time. Yeah, former president, we had time. It went as far as 100. We still manage it. We suffer. Right now, if you hear some people, they say, during the war time, we to buy 150. We still make it. We ate casa, we still make it. So we still here. So we're managing it.
Yeah, well, that's bad.
Yeah, what happy? We say yeah, Mr. Kana.
I mean, Mabel, are you there? Can you hear us? Are we on the radio?
Mabel want to keep
Yeah, I
starting.
want to know what's going on.
What ain't going on? You didn't what time to do?
Yeah, but Mabel need to update us.
Yeah, you can't. You just laughing. What ain't going on? Yeah, what time are you
Nothing
laughing?
much. I'm just listening. In fact, I'm even enjoying.
But Mama tell you, yes,
Simple,
we're going to
enjoy.
conversation now.
Yeah.
Say you begin new baby by changing you.
No, it's it. The plan. I haven't sleeping, but what to do, my brother? Lawrence,
so,
I told you today. Lawrence
so.
telling me.
Steve, my brother suffered last day. There was no electricity. The man was carrying mosquito all around. Man, testing me, say, "Hey, brother," he said, "Oh, I'm suffering today." Oh. I said, "My brother, manage it."
Yes,
Are you
I'm
to the
also
man to call you, Steve?
no, I'm not picking a call.
Seriously, so Sekou, who is my other, and that Lawrence, the only people that crazy. Look, Lawrence, you and Sekou,
There's a
you are my
guy.
other.
No,
And
maybe I'll cry you. Maybe I say, "Hey, baby, my level." He say, "Oh, baby, my level."
Okay, Mr. Kennedy, I know you had some kind of information that you wanted to give up about the whole rice press and so forth. Let's delve into that. We'll bring
Yeah.
more.
I don't know. I mean, you guys can mute yourself if we are getting some feedback from your end. Anybody, please mute yourself. So yeah,
All right, so we are live on the radio, so you can go ahead and let me see how best to meet me.
All right. So Steve, like I was saying, yesterday we had a conversation, and we were informed that the conversation with the president with those rice importer, the action that you saw that the president walk away in this and that, we informed that it was fake. We were informed that, in fact, those who negotiated with them in the past, before they increased the rice price, before I talk about this, Steve, yesterday, you remember what I was on the phone.
Yes.
When I got the information, I immediately contacted the Minister of Commerce, Ami Moda. But he's never been responsive like he used to be in the past. So I sent him a message. Citing the urgency of the concern. He responded to the message, but not to the concern. And I was responding to that. When you were talking to me, and I told you, say, I'm responding to a message here. I will talk to you later. I know. So the concern we receive is that the rice import, all the back and forth you've been saying, all the reporting of India and this and that, we told them, say, hey, they're going to bring rice. They don't want to make the price. If they're going to, add something to the price of the rice or the parboiled rice, let them have different type of rice in the country that will be a little bit cheaper. They are not saying that they are not against. They are not saying they are against the price, the hiking of the price. They don't care if the price goes up. But they told the people, say, okay, you can carry that particular rice price up to $18 to $20, but you make sure you have different kind of rice. But that pricing that we're talking about now, we learned that every single bag of rice that is imported, that the people who negotiate on behalf of the president, that they have a percentage, whether they're 30 cents, whether they're 50 cents. I'm talking about LeBron Dallas. They have certain percentage. So they calculate per tons. So every single bear you're buying over there, Joseph Boaga get a share. Yes.
Oh.
So as we always do, we got information before we share it with public. We always reach out to the people. That's why I wanted to reach out. I wanted to talk to the Minister of Commerce to confirm, either to confirm or deny the information, because we have facts. Some of the rest importer people then talk to us. See that thing there where you're talking, that thing where you see the president walk or all this and that are fake. Here are the facts. So the government people, whoever negotiating on behalf of the president, they negotiated, if the people are going to increase the rice price, let's say by $1, about 25 cents or 30 cents of that money is going to the government. 20% to 30% go to the government. The other one will stay with the people then who are importing. It's bad. So the people then too, they say, we're not allowed them to spoil our name. Because they know that SKTV don't ask for money to distribute the information, they can reach us. But we don't ask them to say, okay, give us this amount of money before we go and talk for you, or we'll put the information out there. They know SKTV is open. But sometimes it pains me that when I see people actually dragging their feet.
So Mr. Kane, let me make one clear. I beg you, before you go further with that, I beg you. I want to put it in simple English because I want what you thought. You spoke fast in my view, but you also spoke diplomatically or in a diplomatic term. I want my people then, who we not know book, even though we don't want brought the party to power. I want to understand. So you're saying the people who can bring rest in the country, along with the people then who talking for Joseph Boaga for them to reduce rest, they agree that every rest press they say Joseph Boaga will get money in a bag of rest that they say. So when my woman buy one bag of rest, for example, my woman buy one bag of rest for $20, Joseph Boaga gets small share in that one bag of rest, every bag of rest.
Everything.
So that means the people then who importing red and then the people then are making the red press high like that.
They're making it hard, they're doing it, but they're doing it along with the government.
Wait. So the government know about the red price going up?
Yes.
But they acting like they don't know the red price going up?
They're faking it. And we're going to go for even further.
Yeah.
That action with Bay Mountain, we got information on that too. It was not for the people then, the worker then, or the county or the district, the people then were there enough for them. Just like I say, it should shut down. It was not for people not doing job turning for them. It was for the negotiation. The people that have some deal with Joe government.
We said it before.
Joe government took money from them.
Oh.
But then, before Joe then left, Joe then tried to rectify most of the contract, all the thing there, so that Joe Biden come, they will not have time. They don't have to go by and do anything. So Joe Biden want to renegotiate. But then they're acting as if to say they are doing it on behalf of the worker and the county and the district. They got to face the road. They got to do this. They got the community they live in. That lie.
Wait now.
Yeah.
So let's take it easy.
Okay.
So that thing what Joseph Boaga, the president that is supporting, say the other day that they will close the other company down. And So they negotiate. So
because the company don't want to get any money they want.
Oh,
they put it already. We can pay 2 times.
They already pay one other government.
Already pay the other group. Joe Baker, Joe, we are there already finished getting their cut.
Yeah. So you can say
and they ratify the contract. Oh, even though the contract was not expiring, the time was not expiring, Joe, we are then keep because they were leaving power. They wanted to get huge cut. They got money from them. So now Joe Baker then I said, but we don't want in power now. Why you want to give money to people then who already left? So based on that negotiation, they're not getting the money they were getting. That was Joe Baker say, okay, you shut down the company. Enough for the people of Liberia. That's not true.
Well, so wait, Mr. Kane, let's go back to the rest something. Because we said
in fact, I got a lot of information that maybe we can spend one day.
Wait,
maybe later on today when you come, I will share some with you.
No, tomorrow Friday, by the time we bring in all the Sunday. Today, we'll just warming up because tomorrow the part 2 of the conversation will continue. If this government corrupt, but Mr. Kane, let's go back to the rest issue. So the government agree with the rest importer them being closed door. And Ami Moda and Joseph Boaka can call the same people then cartel.
So let me tell you what they did.
Yeah, talking.
They told the people in their initial conversation, they said the price what you said it now go up all the way in India. That the people increasing the price. That we went to India, we found out the money what you're saying being added to the price that you've been buying the worst way that you're allowed to us.
Okay.
The government saying that one to them now. So if you want to continue to keep the price the way you want to keep it high, you got to give certain money to us. So each bag of rice you're going to sell, each bag you're going to bring here, especially on the parboiled rice, certain percentage will count to us, to Joseph Boakai now. So that means if you count the ton, let's say you bring in 10,000 bags, 10,000 bags, Joseph Boakai now and government people then we got, let's say 30 cents. 30 cents times 10,000. Every 10,000 bags, we got $3,000. And they're bringing millions of bags of rice. So we will allow you, if you do that, but you can keep that price for that particular rice up. But then to make it easier for the Liberian people who can afford that particular rice, you can bring some rice then. They will be cheaper than that. That's why in that report you see they say you should have different rice, with different price that people.
Yeah, but we read it on the show that they got option of other rice also no green power.
And then the reason why, because before they agree, they say, okay, we agree, you can take the price the way you want it, but make sure we have certain percentage on each bag of rice. And the people say yes. Now, when the backlash coming from the public now, they're calling the people now cartel. So the people they're getting angry now. They're calling, reaching out to some of us now. They give all the information.
So the government working with the rest importer to get the money from the increase of rice in the country.
Yeah. And then trying to put the blame on the people, and they supposed to no, we can't do that. We can't allow that. So if since that's the case, we got to blow alarm. That's how I reach out to SKTV.
Well, folks, if you are just joining us, we'll open the line here. Melbourne, I don't know if you able to go to Studio 2 today because 1 year from all who support this government. The other one, what they own, and I'm good thing, a bad thing. I support the government, but I'm not good thing. You can't connive with other people against your people. It's not good thing.
Yeah.
It's not good thing. That one, it's not good thing. We not agree with that one. We're begging you.
Yeah. So while Melbourne is there, maybe Lawrence can open the line too.
Yeah, Lawrence, let's take some call from you.
Melbourne get ready.
Okay. Well, we did some adjustment here today. We have a tentative number. So let me see what I can read that number for our listeners to call and participate on the show right here. 0776 731171. 0776 731171. 0886 281549. 0886 281549. Those are the number you can call and be part of the show right here on the SKTV show. 0776 73 1171. 0886 281549. Those are the number you can call this evening and be part. That's our alternative number right now we using. So you can call this evening and be part of the show right here. The SKTV show 0776 73 1171. 0886 281549. You can call and make your input on the broadcast this evening right here.
Yeah, while we're waiting for them to call to make an input, when you get any call, please interrupt me.
Okay.
Mo Ali is in the news. For doing funny things to the water and sewer. I see some Unity Party partisan, even though I support the party, talking about, I know Pat born water now in Liberia. Hey, you're listening. That distraction.
But who posted that stuff in on SKTV? Did you guys find out what's going on?
We have not been able to ascertain the facts.
I saw it on SKTV, but I don't even know who posted it. But maybe the team Liberia, they don't want to post it, but we got to find out what's going on where they get that information from.
But the only reason why more Ali didn't pass it.
I think it's something that posted it, so we're gonna have to whoever you guys can get to something in the back.
Which article you guys talking about on posted on SKTV?
It's breaking news. Pat Bondwater returns to Central Monrovia after 40 years. That's exactly what he just put. He didn't put any article or any kind of information that related to that.
We're taking that in the back end, Mr. Kane.
Yeah. So these are critical information. Before you can post it, you got to make sure it's authentic. So Sarah says, you need to find out what's going on with that information. Sarah, you there in Liberia? Let us know. Something put it there, but if something got any information to authenticate this particular breaking news, then it will stay there. But if you cannot provide any information, to authenticate it, then we will take it down, because SKTV is very credible. When people see anything on SKTV, they can believe it. Even if they disagree with us, even if they insult us, but they can believe it. Because they know we don't lie. We don't care about, how many people we see, how many people respond to it. But we post information based on the authenticity. So is Lauren?
He's still working.
Laura, are you working with the number thing? Or
Yeah. I opened the lines already. 0776. That's our alternative number we're using right now because we did some adjustment here. 0776 73 1171. 0886 2815. Those are the number you can call this evening and be part of the SKTV show. You can call this evening and make your input on the broadcast as well. We are here to take your calls and to listen to you, what you have to say. 0778 086 73 1171. 086 281549. So the lines are open. You can call this evening and make your input. So I will be waiting for.
While we wait for, call us. Let us know anytime you get a call. Just interrupt us. And take the
Okay.
So while we await calls to come in, Steve, why these people are so deceptive in everything they do? Is it because they feel like the voters are with them 100% no matter what, whether they perform or not? They will still have their supporters. The people will still support them, and nothing will happen. Or they just think people are stupid. They're not going to catch it. What do you think is driven their deception and carelessness about how Liberian people feel or how they will respond to it?
Well, Mr. Kane, unfortunately, even though we support some of us, the president, but we also have to admit, because we love Liberia more than Boakai, we have to admit that the Unity Party started all with lie. And they think they can keep all with lie. The entire Unity Party is all about lies and deception and propaganda. And so this notion that the Liberian people are with them, no, the Liberian people are not with them.
Okay, let me hold you right there. Let me hold you there. We got a call on the line. Let me see who is on the phone line. Hello? Hello? Good evening. Tuba. Hello? Yeah, where you come from? You call me from where? Okay, let's hear you. Okay.
But the other thing, I think they kind of see us. But the one rescue, they so they are also you see when the rescue is thing out of the water. But you can continue to suppress the last when people only need the water, and then you kill it.
Okay.
But I just want to give them one advice. If they are going to move, and I know that you said you know about that come from so far, and the other 4 person, whether they like want to kill for where you are from one country, history of
oh, thank you, Chief. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. You make it 731171. This person is on the phone line, sir. Hello? Yeah, name where you come from, my brother. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you, my brother. Make your point quickly.
I want to appreciate you guys for your discussion on the show. But I appreciate you doing live some of your points all of the time.
Thank you, my brother. Let me go to line 2 and see who is on the phone lines. Good evening. Your name, where you come from? Yeah, you quickly, Chief.
Yeah, my
Okay. What you have to say?
Yeah, some who supported the government can be power. The king will handle. Yeah. And some of we just them with them. But they put a all that they have to living like Roya. They right issue they have this was before we talking about this. Before we get our own farm, the government to your own farm. We have but nothing.
Okay. Thank you. I know, my brother. Thank you. I know how you feel. This person is on line 1. Hello, your name, where you come from? Tuba. I'm okay. What is your name? Where you come from?
Thank you. My name is William Corey, and I joined this conversation.
Yeah, you.
Thank you. Let me appreciate all of you on the platform. Thank God today, I think what you made there, let me speak in simple English to the people. My people, this year, that was also. Me, I'm supporting to the Waka. And I'm not supporting to the Waka in the election where you also. I was supporting to me. But this thing, that was also. It started to be lawyer, that put it there. The whole many years, then we say, I can't remember, not the only for the year, for some of us, put that for me. But when we see them, we so put in there again. I think if that's the point of the other year, don't get too put in for all this for the year.
Okay.
I think how the reference will go on the next time wake up and tell the people that are the phone of it that they wanted to come and add a reference up. And then when you have people and say, well, that year is like you have fun out on it. They started with the Japan one and the other one.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, my brother. This caller is on the line. Hello, your name? Where you come from? I hear you, my brother. Make your point.
We're not hearing that person.
So you're not hearing them? Yeah, go ahead. Hearing them now, Mr. Kane?
That particular person. The other person, we heard him.
Hello?
You the guy?
Yeah, I'm hearing the person.
Steve, you hearing the guy?
Yeah, go ahead. I hear you. Okay, let me see.
I heard nothing about what I said. The previous caller.
Hello, where you come from? Are you hearing this other caller, Mr. Kane? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, name where you come from? Okay, go ahead. Mr. Kane is hearing you.
Okay, his voice gone. Lawrence said gone. So, maybe what happened? You went over there for a while. Anything to tell us? I mean, do you have something going on?
Sorry, I tried, but there was another situation. So, because of the time, I decided that Lawrence just take the course because most of the time, sometimes we face one the kind of situation, but we just hope that Lawrence come back. If he come back, then he can continue the course. So Lawrence is back. Thank God.
So then you come here, you acting like you
Thank you.
Anybody who stand up on the radio, you have to play as a professional journalist. The more you stand on the radio, the more experience you have. The more you stand on air, the more experience you have. I can't hold man come here. Someone tell me say you get it for what?
Thank you, my brother. You make your Thank you, my brother. You make your point. This caller. Good evening, your name, where you come from? Okay, you go from Car City. Oh, yeah, you quickly, Chief. Mr. Kana, you hearing him? Thank you. Thank you, my brother. You make your point. We'll check that scripture out. This person is on the phone lines. Hello, your name, where you come from? Hello. Good evening.
How are you?
I'm okay. Your name, where you come from?
This is Dr. Manny David calling from Waco.
I hear you, Chief. How is Waco this evening? Okay, I hear you.
Yeah, I have been monitoring this show. And my brother there, I'm coming. From the time of election, you guys have been working hard to demonize the president. Your effort
No, Chief, you don't have to say.
It's okay. Get him a chance. Let him talk.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. You make your point. Thank you. You make your point. This person. Hello, your name, where you come from?
Those are angry Joseph Walker supporters. We don't really care about them.
You say your name? That yeah, you chief. Go ahead quickly.
Okay, thank you very much for the topic. But you see, what you see, I find it difficult to believe. Because I think who on the radio was the one that told that Joseph Walker was almost there. He was not going to make it. He was not fit for the job. Final women to die. That was the best situation for the woman in Liberia. Not sure of what the serious review when Joseph Walker is spoiling her there and ruining the country.
Thank you. You make your point. 0776. I take two more pressing and go to Mr. Khan.
Yeah, just take two more. Maybe
Yeah, I take two more pressing and go to Mr. Khan in the US to continue the show. I take two more pressing. 0776 731171 0776 731171 086 Those are the number you can call this. I'm part of the SK TV show right here. Yeah, two more pressing and go straight to Mr. Khan and the rest of the team. Yeah, this pressing. Hello, your name, where you come from? I'm okay. What is your name? Where you come from? Yeah, yeah, you chief. Yeah, yeah, you chief.
Everyone according without getting it clear on the radio. So you got to find a judgment.
Okay.
The rest issue is a very important issue of the people of Liberia. And as you can recall, from 1979 up to present, subsidies have been coming from government hands. And for Joseph Walker to be there and the commerce minister can come up with different information while Mr. Walker himself come up with different information. I just put that up in very serious money. They were actually a money back issue. Where those money can get on the road, when you not get all the requirements that are required of them for the motor by the road on the main road. So there to say I'm going to check on those people who sell rent at a higher price when rent is not short in the country, but just because from Moda announcement on his whatever that made rent price to go up and it goes to $4,200, $4,000, $4,000 and $250. It needs to be properly addressed and that we can come up to our place of understanding of black issue in the Republic of Liberia. If doesn't get any play, if you let it play, and inform the people of Liberia that for next year, this is our plan. All those budgeting rent now for this cost, our plan now is we not spend $11 million again on a yearly basis to rent input up. But for next year, we will start from this point to this point.
Thank you.
And do this, I mean, we feel.
Okay, let that person be the last caller.
Okay. Oh, too bad. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, because I kind of think I got the last person here. Let me see what I can squeeze them in before I turn control over to you. This person been hanging around here. Hello, your name, where you come from?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Emmanuel Sandro. I'm calling the district to
Yeah, you my.
Where it's very hard, it's very hard by rent on the other $4,000. Can you imagine where I took it every morning and cook on that $250 for food? They're all saying that campaign. When I campaign, whatever the reality, the restaurant is reality looks the first of restaurant. He's saying the total campaign. I think
Thank you, my brother. You make your point already. Well, Mr. Cannon, that's all the time I have on this side. Well, the show is all yours.
Yeah, thank you, Steve.
Well, Mr. Kane, we heard the callers. Monk, any reaction from you? Then we'll hear from Mr. Kane, and then we can when the guys leave, we can hopefully get 1 or 2 calls from the US and call it a day. Monk, any reaction from you? Okay, let's hear from Mr. Kane. Mr. Kane, what is your reaction? What do you think?
Yeah, so since I last reported that somebody, 2 people sent out $45, one person sent $30 to Zelle. The name is Joseph. He sent us $30 to Zelle. Joseph, thank you so much. We appreciate it. So that means we have 140 left, $140 left. Hopefully, we'll get our $140 before we leave. So to the callers, especially the ones that are still angry about the fact that we said certain things about Joseph Nyimabuakai during the election, and for them, those things were not true. They themselves, they're not truthful to themselves. They're not truthful to Joseph Nyimabuakai, and they are so deceptive. And they are the one that I personally refer to as peanut brains, brainless people, and group of Sanama Swan that they call themselves. For them, anything you say, no matter what happened, they don't even look at the issue. They don't pay attention to the issue happening in the country. Their job and their objective is to make sure they defend anything that comes against Joseph Nyimabuakai as negative. For them, their job is to just be on the defensive the whole time. We're not talking about you, we're talking about Liberian people. We're talking about ordinary Liberians that are suffering. You are getting the crop, you are getting the leftover from the Joseph Nyimabuakai and people that we're not talking about you. We're talking about ordinary Liberians that have no opportunity, no way of even seeing any of those people there in government to get them something to buy food for themselves. You're not suffering, but ordinary people are suffering. And everything we have said from campaign time up to today's date have come to pass about Joseph Nyimabuakai. Unless you're telling me Joseph Nyimabuakai is a liar, then that's fine. We said Joseph Nyimabuakai was in a hospital in Rhode Island. Joseph Nyimabuakai said he was in a hospital in Rhode Island. So what is a lie about that? You are the one that been praying for Joseph Nyimabuakai to die. And you said that even if he died, you're going to still vote for him. So where's the lie? We never said Joseph Nyimabuakai will die. We never prayed for that. We even prayed for him to succeed. So the lies, the deception have always come from you people. Joseph Nyimabuakai himself and his enablers and supporters. You guys are the liars. You guys are the pathological liars. You won the election through deception. You want to run the country through deception and lies. So your attack on us, we're not going to actually distract us. You're not going to move off an inch. We'll continue to do what we do. Secondly, to Isiaka and anybody else who want to come to SKTV, all you need to do, reach to us. Get our inbox. If you're local, you can call Melbourne over there, you will get us the message. You can call Saros, you will give her the message. You can contact Steve, myself, at any time. We'll set you up for an interview. That's what I want to say, Steve.
Yeah, to those of you who maybe someone listening on the radio and you want to reach us, I'm not talking about funny people then. If you come and reach out for, I let you, I want it, I want it. We all see what issue. I can be contacted on Facebook as Moses. If you come in to look for me, and I inside, just so you hear it. If you come in for the talk, the two of kind of talking, you got information, you want to be interviewed, you want for then you contact us with that will on. You're not on funny thing. If you come in to ask for your school fees and your wire fees or whatever it is, go to your government. Don't reach out to me for that. I'm not part of that foolishness. Or for contribution for the one, we're not inside. And now you reaching out. If you're reaching out in the inbox and saying, hey, hi, hey, we're not going to do that. I don't want to be clear on that part. But Mr. Kane, interestingly,
Most not available before we leave the
yes.
video.
Yeah, he's not yet. Interestingly, we've lived this before. We have seen this before. What we never heard from CDC and CDCs and people who support the president, former President George Weah. We saw all of this. We saw, people who were zealous to support President Weah. They say all kind of things. They threaten you and I at the time on the show. They cost us. Some of them even went as far as getting medicine or other things involved inside. And we here today by the grace of God. We here. So United Party people, I support President Joseph Yuma Boakai, but I'm not a sycophant and I'm not a person worshiper. These news are very discouraging. And I SKTV saying them, even if you read the daily headlines, if you read some of the headings, just the headline alone for credible news station like Front Page Africa and others, Daily Observer and other news outlets that are credible, that have been in the country for decades, for ages, they are carrying these different things. And you want to say everybody lying? Only you're saying the truth? Folks, we need to rethink. Let's not run with the mentality that other governments ran with and they failed. We need to rethink. We need to rethink. You're been in power for only 4 months now. You're not bring more problem than the people expected. Only 4 months. The level of noise, corruption, and bad news that we're hearing is unprecedented for a group of people that have been in power before, with a president that served as vice president for 12 years. It's not a good news. It's not a good news. We're telling you, it's not a good news. So that either. It's not a good news.
Lawrence, do you want to react to the callers? You want to say you have something to say?
Oh, Mr. Kane, no, we'll leave it how it is.
Yeah. Maybe, what about you? You have something to say before we leave?
Hey, my man, Steve.
So, Steve, before we leave, we said we were left with $140. A good Samaritan, somebody good, one of the major supporters of SKT on this platform, a lady, she sent us $100. So we only got $40 to go.
Yeah. We only got
$40 to go. So
yeah, let's do it.
Mom?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, my man, I know you're back now. So yeah, we said we're left with $40. Somebody said $100, $140. So
that's great from that.
Somebody said $100. So we got only $40 to go.
Yeah, thanks a lot to the president, and we almost there. Someone can get to the 40. That would be highly appreciated.
Yeah, that $40 now. Hopefully, somebody will get that one full.
Yeah, somebody will close it out. One of our SKTV friends will close that $40.
Yes. So, Mom, what's your reaction to the callers?
Well, for me, I'll tell you, Sekou, my way of analyzing things is quite different. I know the kind of a deal that he got go into, how they operate. That's why they've been calling the people a cartel. They empower them. Look, the rest industry in Liberia is $200 million a year industry. And they are the one that issue licenses. So I know our politicians, they always get their cut. Every time they go into a negotiation, whether it's concession agreement, whether it's import license, they always want something in return. So it's not strange to me. And you see, there's a difference between reading and reading with comprehension when people paying attention to detail. These things we said it right on the show. From the Yega Koluba incident to the whole rest issue, we told you what was going on, and they are coming to fruition. Amra Kone, his statement says a lot. Amra Kone was literally saying the reason that we cannot empower our local producer is the fact that politicians play politics with the whole negotiation when it comes to right. They are the one that empower the cartel. Look, the same thing can happen in Washington. When certain industries become so powerful, they make decisions instead of a politician making decisions for you because they got so much money. Politicians always want money, and these are business people. They will do their calculation, they will calculate their import duty, and they will tell you the price they will pay. Why you think Amin Moda will tell you that I cannot put $9 million on the ground or upfront to provide subsidy since you guys will keep increasing rent spread? No, the fact is the ordinary Liberians also ask, why are these guys still increasing rent spread? Because your politician keep making more demand, and the businessman is in it for business. He will calculate his operating cost to know your profit. If you have to say I'm negotiating, let's assume I bring you a bag of flour to Liberia and I'm charging the consumer $75. If your politician will come to me and want a cut, I'm going to put that extra into the price. That's just how. You see, that why in this country I say I don't support liberalism, because it's the same argument they make. Business people don't pay taxes. Because when you increase tax on a businessman, what he does is he put the extra on the consumer. I'm selling my goods. You increase taxes on me. The people who buy my goods will be the one to pay those taxes indirectly. That's why the importer are telling you. Every time they come to negotiate, they want something in exchange. Yes, I will give it to them, but guess who will pay the money in return? You, who the consumer. So I will keep hacking the price because you're forced to buy my rights. If I'm selling to you for $17, your politician wants to get in 30 cents per bag. Who do you think going to pay for the 30 cents? Me? No. You, the consumer, will be the one to pay for it. That's just how business works. It's the same thing like beer.
So, Mom, if they are calling the people then, cartels, and now people getting angry, they're reaching out to telling us, no, we are not a cartel. They are the real cartel, because they are telling us to give them X, Y, and Z,
Yeah,
they are aware of what we are doing.
Yeah.
They stand up for it. They accept it. They want us. We told them we're going to do it. They say, yes, we can do it, but with this condition. And we accepted it. And they're supposed to be, they are receiving that money. But they want to throw us under the bus. For that reason, we will come to and tell you exactly what is happening. So,
Segu.
Yeah.
Segu, when you pay attention to the accelerometer deal negotiation, why would make you to think that a businessman will come to Liberia in the name of investment, and he won't want to honor his corporate social responsibility? Why do you think so? Because our politicians will always receive money on the ground, on a hand, right? They go to the negotiation. They always want something in return. They feel that whenever there is an agreement to be made, they must get their cut first before they can even think about the Liberian people. So if the businessman is going to keep paying your politician and send them brown envelope like 10,000 or 40,000 to this committee, the other committee, why make you think the money he allocated for corporate social responsibility, he's going to follow up with that? No. That is why they always force the people like, you know what? I cannot be paying you money. We got an agreement. We got a deal. We signed this deal, and you want to be coming to me every time to be nickel and diming me. Guess what? I got to make some cut. Business people always calculate their profit margin and operational cost. They don't take liability. No, they will pull it back on you. You will pay indirectly, whether you like it or not. That's just how it works.
So, Monk, tomorrow I know we'll continue with the conversation of corruption, but just it's interesting how it is alleged that LPRC and the National Police, again, allegedly are requesting a loan of $15.7 million United States dollars from EcoBank, which the legislature, per the information we are getting, the legislature is not aware of as of yet. So, I mean, it's again, these are all allegations. It can be 100% authenticated by SKTV, but we'd like to look into it because it doesn't make any sense until the legislature can actually confirm that they receive this request and they approve it. And for what reason, that request of the loan will be considered illegal from LPRC and the police. This is very, very interesting. But tomorrow we'll delve into this.
And with John Mo Ali's story.
And also,
you know what Mo Ali did? There were other companies that had a water purification contract before in the past that they were doing business with. They got a history of providing services when it comes to water sanitation, right? So, and they got the Public Procurement Concession Act that when you awarding these contracts, first of all, they should be put out there for people to bid on the contract. But what Ali did, what he gave a brother the contract for 55,000. Then he bypassed the Public Procurement Act and went to something called sole source contract, wherein you can just directly give the contract to somebody without going through the bidding process. That's exactly what he did, because guess what? That waterproof became maybe 25,000 will end up in your pocket. So he bypassed the deal or the act that is on paper, on board, the proper procedure. He bypassed it and just awarded it to a Kemantinian brother, and that's it. And they say they are best of friends. I don't know what they call the guy, Bokari Dolly. So Mo Ali said you can F with the whole public procurement law. I'm giving it to the men directly. That's exactly what he did. That's why I keep saying every contract. You see, the people in Liberia will always make excuses for people, right? They made the same excuse for Joseph Boakai, so it's not strange to me to hear that he getting hit caught on this rest importation thing. You want to believe, you want me, in my sound mind, my sound body, to believe that Joseph Boakai, who served as the president of the Senate for 12 consecutive years, and there were concessions agreement made in Liberia, and he was not part of it. But yet these voters will tell you that no, the papa hands are clean. He ain't like, you should be a special kind of an idiot to believe that a man who served as the president of the Senate, where concession agreement was signed, that he never participated in it. Come on, man. But that's Liberia for you. So it's the game. You play some, you win some, and you lose some. So the same people who making a call, they don't see market women that you don't want election time come, they will always play quarterback and defend for the winner they support. They will even lie on their behalf. So I don't care whether they play it or not. That's just the game. You play it, you win some, and you lose some. Simple.
Is there kind of any update before we leave?
Yeah, actually, we got the $40, and this time around, 2 people sent it at the same time. When we said we need somebody to do that, 2 people sent the $40. You know me, I like to be fair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like to be fair. And then another person sent $15. Yeah, so we got it.
You know the one thing I know about my SKTV people?
Yeah.
Someday they will disappoint you big time, and the time when you will least expect, that's when they will show up. Sometimes we can come here on Friday while I test it. I say when they can't meet my office on Friday, we'll go to Saturday. Because the whole morning thing, we don't want to put morning bending in front of this stuff. Yeah. When it's time to do something, just do with my people. I mean, it's just simple and we can move on. But tomorrow Friday, I mean, just because we do the 380, don't forget my basket coming tomorrow. That's so y'all know what's up. You don't do it on Friday, Saturday again.
Yes. So thank you, our listener. But you know, sometimes when you're working behind the scene, it can be easy. So I want to say thanks to all of you.
Always working behind the scene. When you be in front of the scene.
You know, look, whenever Allah Segu know what I'm going through, you and Steve cannot care.
They mentioned Allah.
Yo, don't time ago, but we're not allowed with Steve again.
Yeah. So whenever Allah Segu know what I'm going through, you see me even not pay, because you know why? I was having another shift on last night, and I had to come to work hard to make sure that SKTV is on the airwave. So how be it? Someone will say, yes, I'm grateful. Thanks to all of our followers, our supporters. Thanks to everybody indeed. You know, I don't know about Liberia. You know, whenever you people talk that mean for me, people are always say everything. Nothing much that or maybe thank you. So anything you say, me I agree. Because Steve said we agree. So anything whether you go back or you go good, we agree. But we'll talk about it. And mind you, like you you said, or somebody said that you know, all the hardship, be it whether you're a United Party person, or you CDC, or why you ANC, or why you nobody, all KP. So that's it. Thanks to all of you, man. I'm very, very grateful. And Liberia.
Before we go, I want to take this time here. You know, we were informed that one of our major listeners and followers, member of SKTV family, lost one of her parents, I think her mother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry to
Marie
hear
Pratt
that.
from Atlanta, Georgia.
Who?
Marie Pratt from
Oh,
Atlanta.
Marie. Oh, my condolences.
Yeah, you know the lady. Remember the lady who called the last time asking disability for, that she has some stuff to donate to.
Oh, to donate. Yeah, I can remember.
And remember, I told her, say, disability not going to call, and she gave it to me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the lady. She's been very,
Oh,
very
man.
supportive. She's been very, very, but the reason why I was kind of hesitant to announce it and talk about it on air, I like to hear stuff like that from the family.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to step on people's toes.
Some people want
that
bereavement to be kept private.
Be kept private until they can decide to announce. But I've been pressured by our SKTV family, especially the women. They say, cool, you got to do it. I attempted calling her 2 days ago. I couldn't get through. And
our deepest condolences to the family.
Yeah, we'll be calling her too, because I wanted to call her to confirm before we can even announce it. But yeah, our deepest condolences to her and the family, and we hope they will be strong.
Yeah.
And then they will, keep the family in tight. Yeah. So more like I was saying, after I made that announcement, somebody sent $10 to help.
Okay. So I think we hit the mark, right? The equipment.
Yeah. We did.
Maybe we don't want you come here SKW to complain about babysitting. When you decide to bring another human being to this world, these are the sacrifices you made. So that I sleep it. I didn't want you last year because
so that all night shit was going
on. Sign up for that night shift, bro. I mean, I'll see you tomorrow, God willing.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Everybody who's sending their condolences, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah, our condolences to the family and to Marie. May God be with them in this time and comfort the family. I just want to say,
and then somebody saying $20. The person first name is Brahim. I don't want to call it last name because people don't let me to tell them they send $20 to SKTV. We appreciate you. Thank you. I little call the number there. I didn't see you once they come, I will announce it because people's support, even they say don't call name, at least acknowledge their support, their support. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
I want to say to Melbourne here in this open medium, Melbourne, you new baby pa. When you be bringing scripture, then I will make you to appear suspicious. Me, I can discuss it because me, I can read Bible. The scripture you put out today, that scripture that be born and scripture there. But folks, we're thinking tomorrow. We got tomorrow to be here, so we can spend all day here. Thank you.
We're about to leave, but somebody call you. Maybe this is her. I'm not sure. Hello? Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is Marie Pratt.
I've met with you. How can Omar pass away? You know what? Call me and told me. I got to hear from people. But I didn't know who that was first because I don't want to take information from people and then put it up there in public. I wanted to hear from you yourself. Okay. All right, no problem. Yeah, I'll sympathize to you and the family. Yeah. Oh, so she passed away in Secretary? Okay. So what is the okay? So the burial going to happen in Guinea? Oh, okay. I'll sympathize to you and the family, and I'll let them know.
I think you are well because the process, she told me it's important to her. Yeah, so she passed away. What you call it? After my last day, only 14.
Okay.
14. So yeah. So yeah, thank you so much.
No problem. Anytime.
Okay.
And thank you too. Thank you for doing, for being a big fan of SKTV. We appreciate you.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you too. Thank you.
All right. Mong is out. Steve?
Yes. Mr. Kane, I think we'll have to borrow later on to finish our last night. Last night we're not finished doing what we're doing.
Yeah, and we got to brainstorm on it.
Yeah, we're not
about.
Yeah, Mr. Kenneth, look, to be honest with you,
be mounting information and that risk important information. When we talk about it, then we'll be able to talk more in public, to the public.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, Liberian politics for me, it's not important. What important? That thing what we were eating last night, remember? We never finish it. So we got to pick up from where we start. Need that big mountain thing and those things.
You wanna come just now?
Big mountain. No, I gotta post something together here quick. Let me just finish doing it and then I will show people. I don't want big mountain story then. Those stories they don't finish. No, they don't finish. Look, I will tell you those stories they don't finish. That that my only concentration, that my focus, and I care about all the other big mountain and the other one. Who the big mountain and they
man, you spoil your name, man. You spoil your own name.
I don't worry about that one. The men who stealing the one talking about good thing, the one who corrupt, and that's something they what they go. They just kind of that story.
I'm talking about good thing. Say you don't worry about that one.
No, don't want to not important. Don't want to they're not important. Big mountain and working on mountain and not important. And I all carry them to Liberia. Like Joseph Parker and brother. If they say we're not getting money,
but how can you want to put the money 2 times?
Yeah, because I had a
pay here to Joe. And you know what Joe they know that they come and leave power. They run into people, renewing their contract. Joe Parker say no, that one whatever you did, you're on your own. We want some money. We too. We don't want in power right now. We're going to be here for the next 6 years. You gotta give us some money. Yeah, but this I'm not say it.
You wanna say what?
I'm not gonna talk about it on SKTV.
For what?
They say it's a secret.
What will not bring the secret outside now? What do we do? Do not do nothing.
Is it a secret?
We bring it outside today. What will happen now?
Yeah.
Nothing. So hey, 11 in Liberia to do what they want to do. Me, I say support.
I will get more detail tomorrow, Steve. Something that the day in the year is so funny. They're fighting among themselves as to because everybody trying to get some their share of the pie from the company. But we'll talk about it tomorrow. All the people that are involved, maybe we'll call their name or maybe we'll not call their name. But
what am I government? If you feel to call their name, I'll call their name. I'm a government.
What are they doing?
I'm a government. Me, I feel telling you that my government.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys. We'll be here tomorrow. Steve?
Yes, I will see you soon. Let me leave it with you.
All right. So, yeah. I'll be here waiting for you.
Okay.
Okay. So, my people, thank you. We appreciate your time. We'll be here tomorrow.